Hello, everyone, and good morning. Welcome to Waking Up with Waffles, the series where we wake up and play games very early in the morning. It is Thursday, but I don't work on Fridays, so it is my Friday. So congratulations to me. Welcome in. We're going to be playing some Heroes of the Storm. This is a game you probably have not played because it is dead. Like, dead. Like, barely anyone plays it, but it's fun. I enjoy it more than League because it has a lot less salt factor than League of Legends ever did, and I can't do that. I know people get on my case saying, "Oh, you're not a real gamer because you don't like the Call of Duty chassis, you don't like the raging in League," but I've always despised the rage that comes with those games. So this game's more chill. Let's enjoy the more chill game. Until something else comes out. I've got a couple games this year on my chart. Next month is going to be Monster Hunter. I'm hoping that's going to eat up a lot of hours. So here's hoping Monster Hunter keeps me preoccupied for a couple hundred hours at the very least. I'm also interested, of course, in the Switch 2, which I think everyone says that we're going to get the announcement today, that we're going to see a new Switch announcement today, and it's going to announce with 25 games and a $400 price tag. The biggest disappointment from the leaks that I've saw so far, so close your ears if you don't want to hear leaks, but I'm going to talk about some leaks. The biggest disappointment from the leaks that I've heard so far is that Pokemon ZA Legends, whatever it's going to be called, is going to be on both the Switch and the Switch 2, which, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to gatekeep. I'm not trying to be like, oh, well, it's so terrible, all the people who can't afford Switch 2 can't play. It's not that. I enjoy that. It's that means it works on the Switch 1, which means that it's going to be held back. And that's like part of the reason Xbox is absolutely getting thrashed, and I mean thrashed, in the console wars, is because they have their lower system and they say that everything has to be able to be built on the lower end system as well as the high end system. And that there's just a certain point where certain technology just doesn't work. You can't put a PlayStation 4 game on a PlayStation 2. It just doesn't work. It's not physically capable. So the fact that the Pokemon game is going to run on both means that it's going to run terribly. Hopefully the Switch 2 can, of course, run it better. I'd much rather it runs terribly on the Switch 1, but I don't think the Nintendo's going to allow that to happen. But we saw what happened with like Scarlet and Violet. I got so taken out of that game with the horrible frame rates, the ugly graphics, just so many things technically terrible about that game, that I'm really hoping that the new Pokemon game doesn't have that. But the fact that it's going to be on both systems allegedly means it's going to have some technical problems, and that really is a bummer for me. Especially since when there's a new console coming out like the Switch 2, you want to see it, right? You want to see it show off. You want to see all that it can do. And although Nintendo systems have never been known for being the most powerful, I'd still like to see what the Switch 2 can do. Allegedly, Red Dead Redemption 2 will also be a launch title with it, so that should tell you it should run newer games pretty good. So it should have some specs to at least back up that it is a different system that can do something totally different. But we'll see. I really hope so. There's going to be 25 game announcements, they said. If we get all 25 game announcements, I'm hoping there's some games in there. Someone suggested Ring Fit Adventure 2. I would really love to see Ring Fit Adventure 2. I'd also like to see Animal Crossing, a new Animal Crossing, a new Super Smash Bros. I know everyone wants to see Metroid. I've never really been super into Metroid, so like I'm not personally vouching for it, but I know that a lot of people want it, so who am I to say no to that? But a new Animal Crossing is the new one for me. That is the big one. Give me a new, better Animal Crossing game. Apparently I need to fix the sound on this game too, because it's not playing any sound for y'all, so bear with me. I will fix that as soon as I am out of combat here. And we're running because we're about ready to die. Run, Illidan. Pop her out of her mech. Nice. Nice. That's double. Dodge. Force her to go back. All right, we did good. We did good. That is a pretty good outcome there. Not the best. We still lost a few people, but still pretty good. Let's feed on some Vikings here to level up my abilities. All right, now let's check out the sound. Why isn't the sound playing for me? Why'd you run away? You could have had that, Asmo. We could have gotten that that KO. We'll take that KO. Okay, let's do that. Let's pop these minions. Vala's going back, which means we're going to have a great opportunity here to punish these towers. So let's punish. And we're punishing. We're a max punishment right now. Let's finish this tower off. Ignore Vala. All right, that was real good. That was a real good play there. Let's go heal so I can fix my sound really quick. Why are you not playing? Why are you not playing sounds? Okay. There we go. Now we should have some sound. So you don't just have to hear my boring voice over and over and over again. All right. So we've got Asmo's about ready to get taken out. Zera on bottom. Let me go relieve Zera. Because Zeratul needs to roam. Let's damage these up so bottom doesn't get destroyed. Nice. So what are you hoping for the Switch 2 announcements? If you're out there, put it in the comments. If you're watching this later, of course, you can give me a comment afterwards. I would love to hear what you're excited for in a Switch 2 announcement. We talked about the games. I know people get excited for hardware, but like, as long as it plays the games and plays them well, like I don't care whether it has 5 gigs of RAM or 10 gigs of RAM or 100 gigs of RAM, right? As long as it does what it's supposed to do, like I don't really obsess over the hardware too much. It's all about the games for me, because that's the whole point of a console, right? A console is meant to play games. That's all. As long as it plays games and plays them well, like nothing else super matters about it, right? Nice. Trapped her. Took her down. Trying to think of what else. I guess like maybe some accessories too. Like as far as I can remember on the Switch, and maybe it's just because I didn't go shopping a lot, the Switch didn't have an obnoxious amount of accessories. Like there were Joy-Cons for sure, but like nothing compared to like the days of the Game Boy, which had 1.5 million accessories. So I'd like to see some more unique accessories. Like I did like having the Game Boy camera was kind of cool. The Super Game Boy player was really cool. Like they had some pretty innovative things. I don't remember the Switch really having too much of that innovation, you know? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention, but I don't recall it having too many accessories, too many fancy things, you know? Oh. That's okay. She can destroy my mech. Alright, if I can hit them with my laser beam, yes, I get a few more seconds off my timer. as they thrash my mech again. Holy cow, I'm almost out again. But yeah, I don't remember, did the Switch really have that many accessories? I just don't recall that many accessories with it. And again, maybe I'm just not recalling correctly, but I'm pretty sure it just didn't have all the crazy accessories that like the Game Boy did. I'm also thinking of what else could they launch with the Switch, or what else could they announce with the Switch that would like super excite me. I just really can't think of anything that's like super exciting. Like, I would like if it had a camera, but I don't really know what it would do with a camera. Not everything needs a camera, right? Like we live in a society where they're putting a camera on literally everything now, so I don't think it needs a camera. Like, am I gonna really Skype from from my Switch? It'd be cool like for Discord calls and such, but I really don't see it as a necessity. I don't really think they're gonna do much with that. Built-in mic, maybe, but like, again, I don't really use any of those features, especially not on my Switch. So, yeah, I don't really use any of those features. I can't think of anything else that they'll announce with it that would really excite me. Excuse me, something caught my throat. All right, wow. They are just melting me. They have two of the highest damage dealers out here just completely thrashing me. Oh, that's not good. That was really bad. That's really bad. Oh, thank you, Illidan, for saving me, even though it cost you everything. Just pop her out so she can't blow up. That was real bad. I feel like I'm stuck here on the bottom. Like, I feel like I'm just sitting here on bottom, not doing anything. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Back in the mech. Clear this guy out. I also downloaded some demos today. I'm really excited. There's another Dynasty Warriors coming, and it looks like it has some insanely good graphics, and that is like one of the most things I am hyped for is modern day Dynasty Warriors with modern day technology should be able to do some pretty darn impressive things with how many people can have like on the screen at once and all that. So I'm kind of hyped to see what they do with all that. Nice. Snipe the Vala. Sniped. Ah, that's not worth it. Thought we could get that Wukong. Wukong? I've been playing way too much. That's Samuro. Been playing too much Black Myth Wukong, apparently. Alright, let's get some charge up and take down these minions. Alright, we're back in action already. That's what I love about playing D.Va. The ability to come back into action super fast if you play well just feels so satisfying. That you just gotta hit people a few times with your small little gun and boom, you're back into it, and it just feels so good. Oh, D.Va's trying to turn in. Ah, I don't know why Hanzo backed off. We could have had that. I don't know why he left me there. What you doing, bro? Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for joining me this morning. This is Heroes of the Storm. If you didn't know, it is an ancient game that no one plays anymore, but I super enjoy it, so I figured I'd play it this morning. It is a less salty version of League that uses characters from all of Blizzard's games. Speaking of Blizzard, we did get Plunderstorm is back up and running today, so I'm going to probably play some Plunderstorm later. And I'm looking at doing... There is something I've always wanted to do in World of Warcraft to tell a story, and I've never been able to do it. And I tried it once with Tauren, and it went okay, and I learned a lot from it. So I'd like to try it again now that I know a lot more. And the story would be, so the Pandaren came from like the Wandering Isle and had like no knowledge of the world of Azeroth outside of the turtle, right? So I always thought it would be really cool to like explore a story of 5 Pandaren coming to Azeroth for the first time and like getting to explore the World of Warcraft, the WoW world, for the first time. I always thought that would be a really, really cool thing. So I'd really like to explore that and see what that would be like to see the game for the first time through fresh eyes. I thought that'd be a really cool storytelling experience, but I need 4 other people to do it with me, which is always hard to get a bunch of people together to do anything like Dungeons and Dragons. So when we do it with the Tauren, we were doing pretty well on it, but the problem was we were trying to role play out all the quests and like the story the game gave us, and it just turns out the story the game gave us is not very good, and that was the problem. So I think I'm going to have to write a story myself, just because the writing in classic WoW is lacking. You can only kill so many zebras before you're like, okay, we've killed enough zebras, give us something else to do. We're supposed to be these gentle, peace-loving Tauren, and all we're doing is murdering the local wildlife, you know? It's not great. I'm coming, bottom. I'm coming. Don't worry. Well, I was coming bottom, and then they stopped me, so that's rough. All right, Samaro's somewhere in there. He's dealing damage to me. My mech's about ready to get thrashed. Let's get our mech back and try and stop these guys. There's a lot of dudes there. Okay, take out Vala. Okay. We're in this. Stop some damage. Let's turn in. Let's get our big turn in. Hopefully they don't stop me. All right, that should get us, push them back a little bit. Holy cow, they made some big ground on us there, so hopefully that will allow us to push back the enemy just a little bit. Illidan, help me. No? Did you see it, Waffles? Welcome in, Dex. What's up, Waffle? Or Waffle, what's up, Dex? What did I see? Is there more Switch 2 news? Because I've been covering that, sort of, if you just call talking about it, covering it. Come on, take him out, take him out. Oh, I've lost my mech. Oh, we're hurt. We're hurt. We're in trouble. Oh, no one wanted to help me. What did I miss, Dex? What's new? What did I see? Just saw It, like the movie It, the terrible Stephen King movie. That It. Because we can talk about how much I dislike Stephen King. But I assume you're talking about the Nintendo Switch 2. Go, Asmo. Thrash them. While they're distracted.
Gather their gems
The Switch, dang it. I haven't seen the Switch 2. I saw rumors that it was going to be announced today, but I didn't think they were going to do the announcement until like much later. What did you see? What was it, the actual announcement or was it more leaks, or was it the actual announcement? Because this is way too early for them to announce it, right? Like it's 6 a.m. Not even 6 a.m. You're like, tell me all the deets. What'd you see? And did they announce it with 25 video games? Because they said that it was going to come out with 25 games. There's a video out now. Okay, we're gonna watch that video then. I'm guessing it's just a light trailer. So I'm guessing there's not actually like a whole lot of information. It's probably what, like a 3-minute little trailer, nothing else. It's just an announcement. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured it would be, just an announcement. But still, that's exciting. Get out of here, Viking. All right, let's go do the boss. Basically, yes. All right, I'm very excited. Very excited. We were just talking about today. Already obsessed. I think we're going to get a lot of good things out of the Switch 2. It's about time to have this upgrade. I'm guessing the announcement showed at least Mario Kart 9. Like, I feel like Mario Kart 9 is going to be the big thing they push with the system. So I'm guessing we at least saw Mario Kart 9 in the trailer. Please tell me we saw at least Mario Kart, because Mario Kart 8 is what, like 10 years old now? Like, Nintendo milked Mario Kart about as hard as Rockstar milked Grand Theft Auto. Like it's been out for a long time, and it's time for a new one. Even though, like, I'm not a huge Mario Kart fan, but like I still want to see a new one. Like, it's still fun to touch every now and then, but I'm not like obsessed with Mario Kart or anything. Just play the video. I'm in the middle of a game. I can't we'll play the video after this, but I can't right now. I can't pause the game, Mom. It's online. Other people are depending on me. Don't get your hopes up too much. Oh, I'm so excited for Nintendo Switch 2 announcements. We have been waiting for this. All right, let's end this game so we can go look at this video. Come on, everyone. Let's just push to end it. They're already taken out. We've got this. Nice. Okay. Yeah, this is it. We're gonna end this game right here, right now. Come on. Attack that core. Go, 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 go. Core damage. There we go. Okay. YouTube. YouTube. Okay. I got an ad for Five Nights at Freddy's. Nintendo of America, 54 minutes ago, first look Switch 2 trailer or official console reveal. That's weird. Nintendo of America has less views than IGN. That's rough. That's real rough. Okay. Let's see. Let's grab this. All right, here we go. Is it not playing any sound? Okay, this is okay. Built-in kickstand. We like that. That's a much better looking kickstand than the one that they had on the first one. Slightly bigger Joy-Cons. Little splashes of color accents. I like that. Their sound was just music. Okay, well, I'm glad glad I'm not playing the music. I don't want to get copyright striked by by them. Okay, little accent colors in there that you'll never see. All right, so Mario Kart. Yep, knew that was going to happen. I do like the backwards compatibility. That is excellent. But we won't know more until wow. Won't know more until March, huh? Okay, that was I'm glad you told me to keep my my expectations down because I don't know. I wasn't too impressed by that. Like, we already knew that the Switch 2 was gonna we already knew everything on there. They didn't reinvent the wheel. I love that. There was definitely some fear that they would pull a classic Nintendo, right, and just completely swap everything up and do something completely different, like, oh, let's go back to cartridges, or let's try mini discs, or something completely insane. So I'm definitely glad they didn't do that. But like, we already knew what the Switch 2 looked like. Basically, it looks the exact same, so I'm not really sure I was too hyped for that trailer. Like, it was just it was what we already knew, which I know that the leakers have been working overtime, and Nintendo is not very happy that the leakers have been constantly beating them to the punch. But like, I feel like they could have launched that trailer half a year ago, you know? I'm guessing that they're going to sell us Joy-Cons endlessly. I'm guessing that we're going to get a ton of Joy-Cons in different colors, just like we did the original. And it doesn't look like your original Joy-Cons will fit, of course, in standard Nintendo fashion. You got to have to buy all brand new. So I'm happy for an announcement, but I'm not. I don't know. That trailer didn't hype me in the way of like seeing the PlayStation 5 trailer did, or yeah. Still though, I'm excited for it. I still want it, but March kind of surprised me. Like, I thought that we were gonna get the Switch 2, or excuse me, April. I thought we were gonna get the Switch 2 in March, so they're not even gonna talk more about it until April. Like, that's still so far away. Like, they are really taking this slow, aren't they? I'm excited for specs. I didn't search for any leaks, but my poor Switch is ready for retirement home. The update is great news. Yeah. Any update is great news. My Switch is definitely it makes this really strange noise when it plays, because like either there's something stuck in the fan or the fan's only half working. So it put in the work. The Switch 2 definitely put in the work, but I'm ready for something new. It's fine with me. I'm 2-4 for one right now anyways. I definitely want to get one on launch, and they did. I remember them saying, because someone asked about like, what are you going to do to combat scalpers, and they basically said we're going to make so many Switch 2s that it'll be impossible to scalp one. So I'm really hoping that they make good on that promise, and that the Switch 2 is just available, because I remember like having to hunt for the Wii was a huge pain in the butt, was trying to always get enough Wiis in stock. So I hope that they make good on that promise, and that it's just available. Wonder if they'll share profiles with the Switch. I don't see why it wouldn't. PS3 and PS4 didn't. Now, it's not like PlayStation's not exactly known for making the greatest decisions, right? Be quick and grab it. So that doesn't surprise me that PlayStation made poor decisions. And like the PS3 wasn't like the launch of the PS3. Didn't they have like that huge hack that also like wrecked the launch? Or did that come late? It's been so long now. I don't remember when that like data leak happened that made the original PlayStation 3 just so hard to love when you couldn't do anything for like a week. We've got this locked down. We've got bottom locked down pretty hard. So let's go turn this in while they're dealing with that. I like the backwards compatibility though. I'm very happy that we're not having to deal with that issue again. Basically every system should be backwards compatible. I just don't understand why PlayStation's not doing. Like, I have a PlayStation 3 right now for retro gaming, and it can play PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and PlayStation 3 games. So, like, why can't my PlayStation 5 play PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 games? Like, why is it limited in that way? I just don't get it, you know? I don't understand why it's not. Why it's not backwards compatible. Besides money. I mean, that's the obvious one, right? They wanted you to have to buy all new systems and all new things, and the love of money caused us to have like 4 different PlayStations if you want to be able to play everything.
Let's get aggressive.
Okay, take this guy out. Nice. I don't know why everyone's on bottom. We're losing ground elsewhere. Let's go turn in. That's all I need. I don't necessarily need it to go all the way back to 96 games, but I'd like to play later life PS4 games. Yeah. I understand that PlayStation 4 is in a weird place. Like, they said that, like, because people have been wanting to play Metal Gear Solid 4 again because it was like locked on the PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4, wherever it's stuck. And I get that it's very hard to get it off of that system, but like, it's your own system, right? So you're the experts. You should know how to make your own system work, you know? And like, it's clear Nintendo loves emulation. They love the online services and their emulation. So like, why haven't they just emulated their entire catalog onto the Switch? Like,
Fine booty.
they obviously can do that, so
Choose a talent.
why haven't
You
they?
lose. Diva, moving out.
Like, I would love to be able to visit N64 and NES and SNES games on the Switch, and they clearly can run it, so I don't know why they're not.
Activated.
All right, let's go turn in. Don't want to pop into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and start all over again. Understandable. I'm definitely... So I heard a rumor. I heard a rumor that the next Pokemon game is going to be on both Switch 1 and Switch 2. Like, it's going to launch on both systems at once. And that kind of kills a little bit of the hype for me, just because if it runs well on the Switch 1, that means it's not going to run great, right? Like, Scarlet and Violet already ran terribly, so like I'm worried that Legends Arceus or Legends ZA is not going to run really well, because if they're building it to run on the Switch 1, I just don't know that it's going to be good on the Switch 2, you know? I wish they would have built it for just the Switch 2 in mind. I get that that would leave out people. I understand that they don't want that, but like, from the sounds of it, ZA is not going to come out until Christmas anyways, so like, why not just build it for the Switch 2? And I know the answer once again goes back to money. They just want money. I just want it to run well. Scarlet and Violet ran awful. I'd like it to not run awful, please.
Choose a talent.
We've got this.
Good boys. Let's liven up this place.
Breathing out. Ready for action.
Okay, attack me instead of the healer. Ooh, that was a good move. That was some pro moves right there.
Get through this. You lose.
Point destroyed.
All right, we're running. We're running. The DLC ran better. I didn't even touch the DLC, to be honest, so I haven't experienced that.
Well then, who's got
I
the
never
coin
even
for
touched the DLC. I guess maybe I should have given it a chance, but
Big shot.
Could always use
they
another
interrupted
soul
me.
in the
I
crew.
had that. I don't remember any issues with Pokemon Legend Arceus. I believe there were definitely some frame rate slowdowns in Pokemon Legend Arceus. It wasn't as bad as Scarlet and Violet, but Scarlet and Violet on launch, Scarlet and Violet had a lot of issues. So I'm glad to hear that they fixed them up. But I'd like if it's going to come out on the Switch 2, I would like it just to have no issues, right? I'd like it to just work. I just want it to work and work well. Come on, take down KT. Yes, nice.
The treasure.
Great play from Gazebo there. Good job, Gazebo.
In my process.
Leave our healer alone.
Play.
Explains a lot. You get Agrahon. Okay. Well,
Seems we've reached an accord.
I-
Show your enemies a
I've been
jolly
on the
good
hunt for
time.
Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl to get it for a discount to be able to play it for the first time, because I never played the first or second one, so it's on my list of things to play. The problem is 2025 is stacked with good games. Like, we've got Monster Hunter coming up that I'm going to be playing endlessly.
Don't wait for me.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 that I'm going to be playing a ton. We've got Pokemon games, so like I don't know how I'm going to squeeze all this gaming in. And then there's a program I was looking at doing. I just don't think I'm going to do it because it just seems like it's I just don't see super helpful. So there's this thing called Exodus 90 to help you grow spiritually and help you be a better person. And part of the program is doing a little bit more prayer, a little more prayer life. No problem there. But it believes in like you should do minimal things in your life, like minimal pleasure. And so it has things like no hot showers. You can only take cold showers. Okay, I guess that sort of makes sense. No pleasure. Don't get too much pleasure. No video games. No sports. No TV. And like I thought about doing this, but at the same time, like holy cow, that's a lot of restrictions. Like, what would you even do with half your time? No cell phone. No computer. But like a part of me also thinks like if it sounds like it's too hard, maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe it'd be good for you if it's too.
Welcome to the crew.
If it seems too hard, maybe it would be a good thing to do. It sounds miserable. It does sound miserable, 100%. But that's kind of the point, right? It's supposed to help you focus on breaking away from addictions and living your life, but also like my life is not video games. I definitely do play games, but it's mostly for this, my job, streaming, second job, I guess. But I get paid for it, so it's technically a job. So like, it's not just a hobby, but it is something that I enjoy. So like, I just don't subscribe to this thought that people have that that God wants you to be miserable, that you're not allowed to do fun things, that you should be praying 24/7, and you're not allowed to play video games or watch TV, and too much fun means you're not loving God. Like, God gave us all these wonderful things. God gave us this wonderful life to enjoy. So like when I go out and do photography, I find that to be very like spiritual, bringing me closer to God because I'm enjoying the beauty of his creation. Same thing when you enjoy a good video game, you get to experience all those things, like the story, like wow, humans created this story, like it's so wonderful. Like I don't see how that brings you closer to God to be miserable, you know? Like I don't see it. Diminishes those whose lives are video games. That's like the other end of the coin. I was thinking like, okay, so like if the point is to remove a lot of distractions and addictions in your life, okay, what about someone who loves reading, but they read like fantasy novels, not reading religious texts? Okay, well, shouldn't they have to give up something that they're quote addicted to or something that they're attached to? Like if they already don't play video games, and that's not a burden not to play video games, so make them give up books. Like if the point is not to have pleasure and to reduce those things, then it shouldn't just be, okay, you're getting rid of these X things. It's you're getting rid of the things that take up the most time in your life, and it doesn't seem like it's that way. And like I've read some things from some people who've done the program, and they have said that they did not like it, that they felt like they would have been more spiritually fulfilled had they spent that time like working with a priest, a vocation director, actually doing something to work towards building their faith rather than just cutting things out of their life. But it worked for some people, so I'm glad it exists for some people, but I just don't I don't see it being helpful to me, I guess is the way I should put it. I just don't see it being a big life changer for me. Oh, he tricked me. Bummer. I guess we're all going to go without TikTok here soon. The TikTok ban going in. I guess we're all going to have to learn how to live without it, which... which I'm not personally too beat up about it. Like, I didn't do a whole lot with it, but also, like, I understand why people are going to feel the loss of TikTok.
Double kill.
So I understand why people are upset about the loss. People switch to another Chinese app. Yeah, a lot of people switch to Red Note.
A good kill.
Which was fun. I went over to it just to see what it was about, and like it's not for me, but it's fun. Oh, he swapped me.
Good, isn't it?
Americans are so unserious. Yes, they are. They would rather spite their government than give in, which I'm glad to see. I'm glad to see it, right? That there's nothing more American than saying, no, I won't do what you told me. But there's also nothing more American than us invading someone else's app and saying, hey, I know this is a Chinese app and you're speaking Mandarin here, but it's American now, so you're going to speak English here, and demanding that the world bow down and do that, right? Like, that is such an American thing to, like, no, you must speak American now. You must bow down to us and accommodate us. Zuck punching the air right now because Reels still didn't catch on after TikTok ban. It gets worse than that. So,
Nanobot administered.
obviously there's some shenanigans at play to ban TikTok and get Reels to be popular. But like, as far as I remember, when I looked at TikTok Reels, like 80% of TikTok Reels or Instagram Reels were just TikToks, just reposted. So if we're getting rid of TikToks, well, that also means they're getting rid of their main source of content. Like, what's the content going to look like when the TikTok creators aren't creating anymore? So
Reached an accord. Let's
that's
show
the
you
other
the
problem that Reels is going to face, is a major lack of content now that in our TikTok people aren't going to be re-uploading to Instagram. So all right, let's snag that win really quick.
or I'll fire your skull at him instead.
Boom. Another win for the little guy.
Victory! Yar!
MVP.
All right. Unfortunately, it is time for me to go do some chores. So that is it for today. Thank you everyone for watching. We should be live again sometime tomorrow or on Saturday, but thank you everyone for watching today. Have a blessed day. Have a good day. Make it a great day. And we will be back at it soon.